pleasantly surprised at how much I enjoyed Sonic the Hedgehog. Going in, I was dreading seeing this movie because the first time I saw the renditions of this character was a few months back, where he looked like he had brain damage. But the producers listened to the fans and they reworked the character design for Sonic the Hedgehog. He looks great. He looks like he's straight out of the video games. Jim Carrey stole the show as Dr. Robotnik. There are points in the movie where I actually thought Jim Carrey was seeing Sonic the Hedgehog in real life. Everyone else seemed like they were acting in a Lifetime movie. There's a little bit of adult humor hidden in the movie, so don't worry about bringing your kids. This is PG and they're not going to notice anything. There's also quite a bit of product placement scattered throughout the movie from companies like Corona, Olive Garden, and Zulu. I thought it was pretty funny, but it was quite obvious what they were doing. Now, this movie isn't perfect. If you're not a fan of the Sonic the Hedgehog video games, then you're going to go into this movie not understanding some of the references. But you don't have to be a Sonic the Hedgehog movie fan to enjoy it. The character design is very good, but I think they could have made Sonic the Hedgehog look more like an actual animal versus the character from the video game. It just looked odd. It always does when I see animated characters mixed in with the real world. It looks strange. It was effective in the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but overall the special effects were pretty decent. But what bothers me about movies that feature animated characters in the real world is that the humans don't seem to be shocked that they're seeing a talking animal. They might freak out for a couple minutes, but then it's over. It's just very bizarre to me. If I was in that situation and I saw a talking hedgehog, I would be running out of my house as quickly as possible. I'd probably faint. Now, this movie might bomb at the box office. The theater I was in only had 7 people, and that included myself. If it does bomb, I still think it's going to become a cult classic when it's released on Blu-ray and DVD. I wish that back in the day when the Super Mario Brothers movie was released, there was advanced technology like we have today, because the movie could have been much better. It could have been like Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I have very fond memories of Sonic the Hedgehog. The first time I ever played the video game was back in 1990 when I got my hands on a brand new Sega Genesis. Prior to that, I was just playing Nintendo's NES. I was obsessed with video games. I would play hour upon hour upon hour. That's all me and my best friend would do. That's how I entertained myself back in the day before there was internet, smartphones, and just modern technology like we have today. To this day, I still play Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which is one of my all-time favorite video games. I'll probably play it after I'm finished with this review, actually. Please be sure to stay for the credits, because there are 2 extra scenes that give us a good indication that there's going to be a sequel. And also, during the credits, they recreate the video game and feature the actors from the movie in the video game, which I thought was pretty cool. I give Sonic the Hedgehog 4 stars out of 5. It was damn entertaining, and the kids behind me were cracking up the entire time. Now, right now it's projected that the movie's going to gross around 40 million, and if that's the case, then it's gonna bomb. The budget was close to 100 million, and I'm considering some of that budget went towards the redesign of Sonic the Hedgehog, which was great.